A scenic wind-swept landscape covered in mist and stretching as far as the eye can see. Living in the countryside of Zaghwan is like running an obstacle course of long winding paths strewn with perilous pitfalls. The frail silhouettes of children blend into this scenery as each morning, braving the wild elements and hardships of the track, they move along the rugged paths and trails leading to their school. Some lose the strength and will to continue on their way, leaving the path, giving up on their goals, and wander off into the countryside, casting fate to the wind. Muntasar, whose name means victorious, is a sprightly primary 6th grade student who is determined to make it all the way. Every morning at the break of dawn, he looks up to predict the weather before heading out onto the hazardous tracks leading to Al-Hmira Sawaf Primary School in the governorate of Zaghwan. He may be facing a new day full of challenges, but nothing will deter him.
يوميا من الدار المدرسة نقطع 3 كيلومتر وكي تعود الدنيا مطر معناها وثم طبعة وطين نعود ندبر مسلك منين نتعدى وما نتغيبش قائمة ما كان الوضع.
The hoisting of the national flag marks the beginning of the school day, stirring passion and emotion in young hearts. Education and social emancipation go hand in hand in Tunisia. Since the day of independence, Tunisian men and women alike have put the nation first by insisting that education plays a major role in the development of the country. To this end, obligatory education has become free and available to all children from the age of 6. A spirit of egalitarian public education has given greater opportunities to several generations. Set in the Constitution, the right to education has led to a net enrollment rate of 99%. More than 20% of the state budget is allocated to education. For thousands of families, school meals are at the heart of the matter. There are approximately 2,500 canteens struggling to cater to the needs of 240,000 pupils who receive a daily meal 120 days of the year. To satisfy these needs, the state provides a budget of 24 million dinars, which amounts to 800 millims per pupil per day. For parents of modest means, school meals play an essential role in their children's education. No canteens, no school. For many pupils from rural areas, the canteen is their only chance of getting a nutritious meal. That is the case with Muntasar. He needs that meal to sustain himself and to stay at the top of his class. Amal is in charge of the canteen of the Al-Hmira school. Today she has prepared a chicken and beans stew, and the school helper is serving it to the children. She has been working here for 4 years and obtained the job through a government employment program for seasonal workers. Hot meals are only available in some schools in the country. At almost 80% of canteens, meals are cold. More often than not, a school meal consists of a simple sandwich, occasionally followed by yogurt or fruit. This is just enough to help a child get through the day, which in rural areas begins very early. In this story, one canteen stands out. The school canteen of Jradu Primary School in Zaghouan, inaugurated in 1937. The school's canteen caters for the needs of 160 school children, 64 of whom are girls. A vegetable garden was planted here to ensure the canteen has a fresh supply of vegetables at a minimal cost. This initiative was led by the school principal, Mr. Adel Milad, with the support of fellow teachers and the Regional Commissioner of Agriculture in Zaghouan.
بعثنا عدة مشاريع من بينها المشروع الفلاحي بالمدرسة اللي من خلاله باش نوفروا معناها أنواع من الخضر اللي يقع استعمالها في المطعم المدرسي، فرصة باش نعلموا التلامذة طرق البذور وكذلك زراعة بعض الأشجار عن طريق الافتسال، وفي بعض الأحيان حتى كي نلقاو معناها كمية زايدة على النصاب نبيعها ويقع استثمارها معناها لصالح المطعم المدرسي ولصالح جمعية العمل التنموي بالمدرسة.
Today's meal is a hearty couscous with fresh vegetables picked from the garden by the pupils themselves. It's a labor of love, according to the school chef, Mrs. Soumaya Shaber.
أنا نخدم في مدرسة جرادو مكلفة بالأكلة الساخنة بالمطعم المدرسي.
What is taking place at Jradu can take place elsewhere in the country. There are spaces at other schools which could be used for planting vegetables, and it is economically viable.
أنا كمدرسة بالمدرسة الابتدائية سيدي نصر قبلات لاحظت أنه أغلبية التلامذة ومن جملة الحوافز اللي تشجعهم على الحضور للمدرسة هو الوجبة المقدمة في المدرسة. معناتها نحب نشير إنه المدرسة مدرسة ريفية، أغلبية التلامذة متاعها معناتها من الفئات الضعيفة. نتمنى أن اللمجة المقدمة من المدرسة معناتها تتحسن أكثر، معناتها تصبح ذات منافع معناتها أكثر من اللي موجود حالياً، ومعناها نشجع برشا فلاحين أنهم يساعدوا المدرسة ومع جهات أخرى معناها حتى نحاولوا نحسنوا في الوجبة المقدمة بالمدرسة.
Assalamu alaikum, bonjour. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Ça va? Ça va?
The Tunisian government has put in place the National Sustainable School Feeding Strategy. In order to do this, the World Food Programme has been asked to accompany the government and to share our expertise in school feeding. The schools are becoming the center of communities. Making the link with the smallholder farmers in the region ensures that the meals that the children are eating in schools are nutritious. At the same time, children are learning through school gardens to cultivate the earth and to grow fruits and vegetables.
The World Food Programme is a UN agency with more than half a century of experience in providing school meals. Together with governments and partners, the World Food Programme supports education, reduces malnutrition, and promotes development through its school meals interventions. Every year, the World Food Programme school feeding programs benefit more than 26 million children worldwide, including over 2 million in the Middle East and North Africa region. The World Food Programme works closely with national governments, delivering valuable technical support in order to strengthen school feeding programs. With its expertise, the World Food Programme is working towards stronger management of the National School Meals Programme. In partnership with the Tunisian Ministry of Education, we strive to set in place a model which conforms to international standards, both in terms of the quality of meals and the quality of canteen equipment. This program will be maintained and supervised by the World Food Programme, the Ministry of Education, and its civil society partners. Women are particularly encouraged to participate in the program. It will take the combined effort of the national and international communities to provide healthy, nutritious meals for children at school. Governments, international organizations, NGOs, and the private sector all have a critical role to play in encouraging the nation to look after its schools and children. The future of education in Tunisia, and indeed the future of Tunisia, depend on it. Muntasser has dreams for the future, dreams that include not only himself, but the community at large.
نقرا باش كي نكبر نولي طبيب. اخترت مهنة الطب على خاطرها هي نداوي فيها العباد وبعد مرض عليهم نداوي المرضى، حتى كي يبدا ما عندهمش فلوس نداويهم ببلاش.
Meanwhile, Muntasser needs energy and support to fulfill those dreams and soar.